that are available will take top luck. So the answer is yes. But generally speaking, ratings are something that you need to keep your eye on. That's why I bought it in the SMS. So what happens now, you get an SMS sent to your phone that says, you've got 5 minutes, by the way, to bet. It'll say, we'll just have a look. Have a look just here where I've got my cursor.
Oh, you're not,
no, do you
want me to put it on?
Yeah, just put it back on.
There you go.
Just have a look around my cursor here. Who am I speaking to, Barry?
Yes.
Yeah. If you just go on the site and have a look there anyway, whatever's in red with SMS there, that's what you'll get. And then it's just a matter for you to determine what your unit value is. And off you go. So the SMS was brought in to help guys that obviously have to go to work, because we all do have to do that. But like to have a bet, like to have an informed bet, but haven't got the time to be pulling out the rating sheet and running to a computer inside some store as they walk past. So they get the SMS now, and they just ring up and make sure they get the price, and off they go.
Okay. A couple of people said the same thing. Just appreciate Alan's input, and in a way it was to show that no matter when you join, long term you're still going to be okay, because in hindsight he joined at the worst possible time. But a couple of people pointed out that by the end of October that you'd be in front, like whatever September lost, October more than made up for it. So it was just quite amazing that October could be much better, slightly better than September was in terms of
look, thanks for bringing that up, Dave, because I thought that myself. I'm thankful. Thanks for speaking, Alan, first of all, and thanks for offering to do it. It's not something I thought, geez, I'm going to go and grab my best client and get him to come on and, get him to do some great say some great words about me. I've taken Alan on board as basically, Alan, you'll understand what I mean. Alan was a basket case punter in lots of respects. I can't think of another word to say. He was doing a few things wrong. He started in September. We lost money in September, which was our first losing month for about 11 months. He paper traded forever. He said, well, these guys are great. He comes on board, we lose. The one thing I want to say, yeah, we got it all back in October. It didn't take very long. What Alan was alluding to was that he was still a little bit gun shy, and with good reason, but I don't know where I'm going anyway.
That's all right. That's okay. We've got got a few more questions coming through. Or Barry, we've answered that one. With Betfair, do you use the tote ever rather than the back mode? I think they're linked up with the Tassie tote, aren't they?
No, never. No, never. Well, I put a lot of money on, so I turn over a lot of money, so I can't do a lot of things that some of you guys can do. I can't bet with a lot of corporates, for argument's sake, they won't let me. But I wouldn't think so. No, I know how that works, and it's not done to help you.
Yep.
It's not.
Peter's asked how long you're going to be doing this. Are you training anyone in your methods to take over?
Yes, and that answers part of the other question about why would you give away, which I thought was a pertinent question. Why do people give stuff away when it's like people ringing up, like putting ads in paper. They've found some way to make $1 zillion, and they're going to tell everybody. I understand the question, but yeah, that's why I need to have other income coming in to pay people to sit with me and send out the SMSs and write down video comments. And professional punting's not the glory that everyone thinks it is. I think a lot of guys think we just get out of bed and a couple of jockeys come running in the door and tell us all these horses that they're going to hold up or win on, and we go and have a cup of coffee and pull out the paper and throw a dart, and it's not like that. I work 17 hours a day. I know a lot of people say they work a lot of hours. I actually do work 17 hours a day, and because I like it. But just work hard. Just hard work.
All right. I've had a couple of questions about the ratings today, and just asking about the underlays. A couple of horses, by the time they got the SMS, were slightly under the odds, under the rated price.
Yes.
So what to do in that situation?
Yeah. Well, look, the real answer is that's going to happen sometime. I think the horse you might be referring to was.
They mentioned it, Royal Charades.
For Sydney. Yeah. Well, no, not that one.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened there, but there was another one that was very close. But that's why I always make sure that when we record the prices that they're conservative prices. What do you do though? The answer is don't take unders, don't bet. Just don't bet. I mean, I missed a horse today that won. I had to make a decision the last race in Sydney that months were one on the inside there. I had 2 horses rated $6.50. One was paying $9, one was paying $6.50. I went with the other one and won. But look, I'm digressing again. The answer is, if it's under the odds, you don't bet, because it's like taking $1.90 about a toss of a coin. You might win short term, you lose long term. Cop it and say, well, it happened. It's not going to happen much. Big deal. You know, geez, I miss prices every day.
Okay. Adam's asked whether you think the ratings are best bet full-time. I think Adam's in a situation where he could only bet a couple of days a week.
Adam, ideally, if you're sitting in front of a computer all day and you can do it like on a Saturday or a Wednesday, it's fantastic. If you're not, the only thing I can say is the SMS is going to be fantastic for you, but if the price does happen to have disappeared, first of all, when the SMS goes out, it's got to be there or I don't send it out. Okay? There might be about one exception to that rule when I see one flying in the right direction. I think, well, it's immoral to get to this price, and I'm trying to give you guys as much notice as I can, and then it doesn't get there. That makes me a little bit embarrassed. But the other one is where it opens up at $5. I've got it rated $4.60. I send out the SMS, and while the SMS is going out, and before you've rung your bookmaking firms or whatever, it's coming to $4.40. It can be frustrating. I understand that, Adam. So SMS covers most of that, mate. I mean, plenty of blokes making good money out of SMS. I mean, you would have made a lot of money this month and any other month. Probably you might lose a small fraction by not being there. Not a lot. But just like I said, if you can't get the price, don't go, oh, geez, I missed the price and start blowing up. Just let it go. Wait for the next race. You know, it's all part of establishing yourself as a disciplined punter.
And it's easy to remember the winners that you may have missed. You may have missed one today, but from time to time you're going to miss losers as well. So it won't even out in the long run, but it's not going to be all bad if you do miss the price.
But in general, when the SMS goes out, I'll say it's 97%, 95%, whatever of the time. The price A is there when I send it out, and more than 97% of the time, it's a guess. It's probably higher than that. It'll always stay over. It'll always stay over. Just a few rare cases, and I identify with you, Adam. Yes, it has happened.
Yep.
Won't happen a lot.
A question from Peter's asked if he wants to do the proportional betting for the Blackbookers and bet early in the day. Is there anywhere where he can get relatively accurate prices? Yeah,
there is. Dave, you might want to just grab his email address later on.
Yep.
Get him to send that to you now and send him all those opportunities, or I'll send them to you.
They're more so on a Wednesday and a Saturday, aren't they? Where IAS, Centrebet, Luxbet can go up early with the prices. It's a bit harder to do for provincial races, I would have thought.
Buy that Dynamic, $15 a month. Get that on. Sit in front of your computer, download, and it'll have all the bookmakers there, and it'll show the ones that are offering early prices. Check with Betfair. But if you're not sure, or the markets aren't up certain races, well, look, that's where proportion betting does get a little bit difficult. And I can understand. Everyone's not a professional punter like me. Not everyone takes it so seriously. Some guys just want to have a bet. They don't really care about proportion betting. That's cool too, guys. Understandable.
Okay. But a question about whether, when the Black Book email goes out, whether you could include a short comment about, say, the distance or track suitability. I can answer that one for you if you want. You've got enough on your plate.
You know what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
I usually say yes to everybody. That's what Dave's trying to stop me doing. So I'll just say no, I won't do it because I've given this away, really.